What up, guys? Here to talk about Shawn Porter, Keith Thurman. Now, I've been waiting for this fight since it was rumored that they were gonna fight in December, and then those plans didn't come through, and then they finally they came to an agreement and settled for March 12th. But you guys know that Keith Thurman got into that car accident and pushed the date back to today, June 26th. And yeah, the fight finally happened. And I actually I wanted Porter to win, honestly. I was going for Porter. It was a 50-50 fight, but I don't know. I just would have preferred if Porter won. That's what I was going for. And I did see it's 7-5 for Thurman. I just felt like he did more. Some of the rounds were close though. I can't even lie. Where some of the rounds where Porter was dominating the round, but then Thurman would do a couple of counters. So depending on the actual judges who were scoring the fight, depending on how they saw the fight, but it was a good fight, in my opinion. And you guys know, if you guys watch my videos, I watched every fight this year, and Orlando Salido and Francisco Vargas was, in my opinion, fight of the year. But this, it tops it in my opinion. I really enjoyed this fight, and I was kind of surprised at first because usually, I mean, they were going toe to toe in their action fight. Mainly throughout the whole rounds. They gassed out at the end, but it's who wouldn't gas out, 12 rounds or 11 rounds. During like the 10th, 11th, 12th round, I saw them starting to fade, but when you're going out all out in the earlier rounds, that's what's gonna happen in the later rounds. But I was actually surprised because when two guys, and they both have pretty much or had perfect record. I mean, Shawn Porter still does. He has lost to Kell Brook and Keith Thurman, but those are like elite fighters. But usually they're scared, and even throughout the first round, usually they're just jabbing or feinting. But nah, since the beginning they were going toe to toe, which I was pretty surprised. I just like that aggressive style that Shawn Porter brings to the table, especially when he gets some in the ropes. He was able to hurt Keith Thurman to the body, but at the same time, Keith Thurman was also, I felt like he shook Shawn Porter. Not as bad as, to get a knockdown, and, I believe this is the second person that he does not knock down. But, it was a good fight, There was a couple of cuts in there. Keith Thurman cut for the first time, but overall, I really enjoyed this fight. And the long wait, I guess it was worth it. I really did enjoy this fight. In my opinion, like I said, fight of the year candidate. But hey, that's just my opinion. Go ahead and let me know down in the comment sections what you guys thought on this fight. And yeah, peace.